the Allegheny Journal is delighted to speak with Diane Laws today. She's the official or unofficial historian of the Pine Street Baptist Church in Covington. And she is joining us today to talk about a very special event coming up on June 17th. Welcome, Diane.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
And this special Juneteenth celebration is very special, especially with the Black community. And we're wondering if you couldn't help inform the public exactly what's going to happen on that special day.
Well, the theme is honoring the past and celebrating progress. And what's going to happen is everybody's going to meet up on the Jeter Watson Field, the park up there. And basically, they're going to have some people to come in. There's, of course, going to be, because all the churches are going to be involved in this. It's not just Pine Street. It's going to entail all the Black churches right here in the community. And the Juneteenth thing, of course, is basically Pine Street. But when the lady went to reserve the park, she was told that, the park had been reserved for the afternoon. So she told them, okay, then we'll take the morning spot. Actually, it's going to be from like 10:30 until 6 on the 17th. So the other churches, they were going to do their vacation Bible school there. And so this is sort of a culmination for their Bible school and for the Juneteenth celebration. We just decided to combine it all. So that's what's going to happen.
Go ahead.
The Juneteenth celebration, of course, a lot of people probably have heard of it, but, never realized exactly what it entailed or actually what it was all about. And I'm sure the younger people probably don't know, because I know that I never heard about it when I was in school. So I'm sure they haven't. So this will be a good thing for them.
Well, you're a social studies teacher, so we've got the right background here. But in previous years, when the journal would be on site, it's not just a celebration of the special holiday, but there was cool dancing, there was music, there were speakers. I'm not sure that there's a list of speakers available at the present time, but it's really nice that so many of the local churches will be involved.
Right. And I'm sure there's going to be, some spirituals. There's going to be some singing. I'm sure about that. And plenty of free food, I understand. So that's a plus.
Yeah, you beat me to it. And I note that Pastor Stephanie Clark's going to be there. So know.
I'm sure there'll be some singing if Stephanie's going to be there. Yes.
Well, this is, the previous years, one of the neat things about the upgraded Jeter Watson Park up there is that there is plenty of parking. Well, at least, I don't know, what would you say, 30 or 40 cars? You can always you can come right down the road there. So, well, it's really great that you guys are going to be holding this. And you also have the field, and you've got the basketball courts, and then this new pavilion. And isn't there, there's bathrooms there now?
Yes, there is a bathroom there. And they're going to have stuff for the kids, like the bouncy houses and the inflatables and that kind of thing for the kids too. And there's also, like you said, basketball court, and there's swings and slides there at the park. So there's going to be something for everybody.
10 a.m. No, correction, Sherry. 10:30.
10:30 to 6, I believe that's the time.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell the public while we caught you? It's
no,
nice. By the way, it's nice speaking to you again. It's been a while.
I'd like to tell them a little bit about the Juneteenth itself.
Please.
Juneteenth is Frederick Douglass made a speech on the 4th of July once, and he said, what to a slave is the 4th of July? And that he meant because, this doesn't apply because their blacks are still enslaved and oppressed at this time. And he said it was a day of mourning and not rejoicing. Juneteenth happened June 9, 1865, when a Major Gordon Granger and 2,000 Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas. And those slaves that are in Galveston, Texas had no idea that they had been freed. And so this is where the whole celebration thing stems from, them finding out on that day, at last, they were free. And it's my understanding there were about 250,000 slaves in the state of Texas at this time.
Wow.
Yeah, 250,000.
Man.
The entire state of Texas. So 1 year after that is when in Texas they started celebrating, what they call Juneteenth. Started out, it was simply prayer meetings, people going to church, prayer meeting, church service. That's what it was. But then over the years, it progressed where they started to have parades and picnics and still having church services, barbecues and that kind of thing. And, everybody celebrates, was celebrating differently depending on where they were located. The state of Virginia basically recognized Juneteenth in 2007. And that was before it was made a national holiday. And President Biden became a federal holiday June 16, 2021. Basically, this is what was going on. A lot of people say, well, what was happening all that time when, people, didn't know? Why didn't they know? Well, because they just didn't get the word. And I don't think most people would have considered, Texas as being like a Confederate state, because you don't hear much about Texas when you talk about the Civil War and that kind of thing. But it was part of the Confederacy, and these people, and even though, and the thing is that this is 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed. But then on the other hand, the Emancipation Proclamation didn't actually free any slaves. It was actually the 13th Amendment that did that. So, but everybody basically was very happy because this marked the end of slavery in the United States.
It's because of people like you, especially what you just went through this last couple of minutes. And I wonder, we're recording this, but you did such a good job of what you just talked about. It's too bad that this segment couldn't go up on a big screen for everybody at the Juneteenth celebration. I mean, I'm not assuming that everybody will see this, right, but you really put it all together.
Well,
well just then.
I get to do like a mini lesson in church on Sunday to let the congregation basically know what this is all about and where Juneteenth actually originated, that kind of thing. And if they want me to, I'll give this little spiel on Juneteenth. They said they're going to have speakers. They didn't ask me to be one of them, but
I'm not kidding. Either somebody needs to get this video from us, or you should consider doing that, because you put it all together and you have the dates and the times and what it all meant, and especially for example that note about the Emancipation Proclamation. Very few people are aware of that.
I know.
So with respect to the 13th Amendment too. So hey, this is great. And we'll have this featured on our Facebook page and on AlleghenyJournal.com and YouTube as well. And by the way, was nice talking to you again.
Nice talking to you.
And
thank you for doing this.
We're delighted to speak with you, and best of luck on this Juneteenth event coming up on the 17th, 10:30 to 6 at Jeter Watson Park.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you. Thank
Bye
you.
now. Bye now.
Bye.